Hi and welcome to this vlog where I share my passion for gardening during this very warm summer. Today was an absolutely beautiful day, and I have a grape vine here, which I noticed that after I cut it back, or cut the branches back, it developed baby grapes. So now I've decided I had to figure out how to actually trail it so that it can be supported and grow normally without it falling all over the place like it was. Now, I've never done this before, and I'm a gardener who loves to absolutely try growing different plants almost every year. Welcome to this vlog. We are going to chat about the new policies that the government is proposing to bring in um, for immigrants this May 2025. There's going to be skilled requirement for skilled foreign workers. They will need a degree to actually be eligible for a skilled worker visa now, which replaced the previous points-based system, which was accepted as a qualification, uh, equivalent to an A level. So if you're coming for a skilled worker visa now, you've got to actually have a degree very soon. And I think that's going to be implemented probably anytime in the next 2 days. There's a white paper that's due to come out. There's also going to be skilled worker to meet minimum salary requirement for their role, which is calculated after deductions for business or immigration costs. This is going to make quite significant costs for those who want to actually immigrate to the UK, and there's already quite a high cost anyway. So this is going to change things quite significantly. The minimum salary for entry roles, as I said, has increased, and that includes the band 3 roles within a national health service. And now, in order to bring immigration down, the government also wants to reduce or rather will still recruit they will still recruit lower skilled workers in areas that have critical shortage in sectors like IT, construction and engineering, using the points-based system. There's going to be an update on this news here. Going back to the gardening, for those of you who love gardening, I don't know what you if you've ever planted any grapes. Am I doing something right here? Please comment in the comment section. I like to hear your views. Are you a gardener? Are you a new gardener? Are you an experienced gardener? Share your comments. Let's share. Throughout the summer months, I hope to share how I'm getting along with my seedlings, how the crops are, the plants I'm getting are coming on. Back to the immigration policies. The UK is, of course, as I said, aiming to reduce net migration, and thus the new policies that are coming on. There's constant changes. Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, is proposing to return to the threshold for skilled foreign workers to graduate level after that was scrapped by Boris Johnson and was replaced by a point-based system. So that's going to change, and Labour government are taking it aboard. And I think that Labour government are actually trying to come in line with Reform UK, because as in the other videos that I've spoken about, Reform UK are coming up and taking up quite a lot of councils. They are taking up this very Kent County Council that I live in. They've taken the locality, the borough that I'm in as well. And so I think Conservative wants to be seen as competitive. They want to be seen as lining up with Reform On the other hand, Labour also wants to really bring itself back in line. And so it looks like the Labour parties, the opponents in opposition, are across the board wanting to agree with one another, wanting to come up in line with one another. The main difference is that I think eventually they may want to all try to exit out of a UK exit UK and to get UK out of the Human Rights Act, which I've spoken about previously in the other video. And so that, that will make, that's current is the huge difference, I think, between the parties, amongst other things. Most people in this borough here where I live are actually Green Party. So yeah, it's very interesting to continue to see what is going to happen. And yes, continue watching even as I carry along with what I'm doing here. I decided to cut back the grapevine leaves because I believe that perhaps the plant, the stem will get more nutrients that will draw to the actual grapes, baby grapes, and perhaps it will do better. Like I said, I've never done this before with a grape plant. However, I have done this with tomatoes before and realized, learned that it is better to cut off some of the sort of shoots that come in between the branches from the bottom up, giving the tomato vines more nutrients, and that worked in the past. Other things that I have in this garden, and I have grown up potatoes that are currently there. I'm working on some of them still. I have got mint leaves, two types of mint leaves. I've got berries here in this garden. This year, I've got cucumbers. Did I mention that? And I tried to also grow some melons in the past couple of years, but one of the bigger green type failed. It was being eaten up constantly. This year, I've tried some British melons, but they haven't so far, done well. So I am going to try another type of grape, the British one, similar to, yeah, the similar one, but I think I will plant them again to see how they do. Here, by the way, I also have peppers, capsicums, and so those do well. And here I was just trying to clear under the berry bush, the berry plant, so that I could have more space and sunlight underneath there to utilize to plant some other, I don't know what yet, but I will try to cut back that hedge there and see what I can actually add there. If you've watched up to now and you've enjoyed my content, please do well to subscribe for similar content and other contents. We talk about immigration, we talk about life in the UK as an immigrant. I show you my life in between. I'm very introverted, so I don't show much of my life, although I try to show something that hopefully you'll find interesting and learn from. Thank you so much. Until next time, God bless you and bye bye.